welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are in the world when you're watching this. A wonderful day. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the class. So you might want to get a cushion or a blanket or a pillow. I've got a bolster here. Oops, I've got a little treat at the end tonight for Shavasana. So if you stay to the end, you'll get to hear. My clock says it's just on 7. So we'll just start to drop into some breath work. So just coming up onto the edge of your blanket, your cushion, your bolster, whatever you've got to make yourself comfortable. Find a seated position that suits you. Hello, welcome. Welcome. So we'll just start to bring our focus to our breath. Maybe we'll set an intention tonight. See if you can just come into your heart space. Place your hand over your heart, one over your belly, and just start to drop down the eyes. Bring that breath down into the belly. Just noticing how you're feeling tonight, or this morning, whatever time of day it is for you that you're doing the class. Drawing your attention inwards. And then perhaps, yes, like I said, just setting an intention for today's class. Is it patience? Is it love? Is it kindness? Sometimes we can be a really harsh critic to ourselves, and it's not helpful at all. We wouldn't be unkind to anyone else. So just dropping into that breath, setting that intention as we prepare to move our bodies. Just take this time for ourselves. Hello Maria, I think it says. Marie, I haven't got my glasses on. Welcome. Just putting that focus on the heart center, on our belly. Setting that intention. Softening the eyes, softening the jaw, softening the shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. I really might like to move your shoulders up towards the ears and then just draw them back and down the back body. Letting any tension go there. Maybe just bring them up and round a couple of times. Really sighing it out. And just keeping the eyes soft. We're just going to come off our seat, our blanket, our bolster, if we've got one. Slide it out of the way. And we're just going to bring both our knees up towards our chest. So we've got our knees bent. We're just going to step the right foot, just lift it up and lift it over the left. And then we're just going to draw those feet towards us. So we're kind of tucking them in. Hopefully this is okay for you. If this is too much, you can sit just Japanese style like this. Or you can sit cross-legged. But if you can, sometimes it might be easier just to drop one knee down to the ground and take it over the top. Sitting up nice and straight. We want those knees, if we can, facing straight forward. And then we're going to bring our arms up overhead, nice and tall. Lightning bolts out of those fingers, reaching for the stars, maybe tip the head bit up towards them. Some beautiful length. And then we're just going to twist the body to the side, to the left. Sitting up nice and tall, so we've got that extension. Still breathing into that belly. And we're just going to come back to the front, take the arms nice and tall. Looking up towards the sky again. This time we're going to extend forward over those legs. Bringing the hands to the floor, keeping that back body nice and straight. So we're lifting and lengthening forward. Still breathing deep into that belly. You might just be here, that's completely fine. Find what your range is. Remembering that intention you might have set for yourself at the beginning of the class. Kindness, love, patience, whatever it might be, practicing it. Coming back as we draw our hands up to the sky. And we're just going to bring them back to the lap. We're going to uncross that top leg. We're going to take the feet out in front, bending the toes back towards ourselves. We're going to lift up, nice and tall again before we come forward. Once again, keeping that spine nice and straight. You might come to here. You might want to put a little wee bend in the knees. That's fine, but if you can get them straight, that's great. We're going to come and cross the legs the other way this time. So for me, I've now got my left over right. Tucking in nice and tight towards, so the feet are flexed. We're going to take those hands up high over the head, and we're going to twist to the right this time. Breathing into that belly, sitting nice and tall, really getting grounding into those sit bones. Head just sitting nice and comfortably on the neck. Don't reach it round, just sitting comfortably. We're still warming up. Big inhalation, then exhalation, coming back to the front, lifting to the sky. As we come round to the other side. Hopefully you're feeling a beautiful stretch in the top of your quads. Remembering to keep that focus on the breath all the time. Coming back to the front, nice tall stretch, expansion, and then reaching forward as we come over the front of the legs. Bending the elbows. Hopefully feeling a beautiful stretch in the back body, keeping those feet flexed. And walking the hands back towards the feet, we're going to unwrap the legs, bring them out in front again. Feet flexing back towards us, sitting up nice and tall, hands to the stars, and bringing them forward. Touching the toes if you can, maybe giving the feet a little squish. Don't forget about our poor feet, they do so much for us. If you can't get there, that's absolutely fine if it's not in your practice tonight. No comparing to me or anyone else. We are each individuals with unique, beautiful bodies. Hands up, back to sitting. This time we're going to bring the left leg in front, sort of like a square. And we're just going to take the right leg behind us. So it's kind of pigeon pose, but it's seated. So our back foot is flexed, our front foot is flexed, and we're sitting up nice and tall. If this is too much of a pose for you, just bring that back leg forward. The more forward you are, the easier it will be. The more you push back, the more flexion you'll get into the hips, this rotation in the spine. Really flexing that foot back towards you. The back leg is active too, so the back foot, you can't see it, but it's flexed as well. And sitting up nice and tall. I felt my back go a few clicks there. Breathing into the belly. And then we're going to bring that front knee gently round to make the left. And you guessed it, we're going to swap the other way. So just bringing that right leg in front, taking that left leg to the back. Can you see my foot flexed? And we've got our weight evenly distributed. Now it might feel very different. It does for me. I really have to work to hold my core, my midsection up. And of course, if there's any pain anywhere, just do not bring your leg forward. Sit like this. Find where it feels right for you. Two more breaths. We're going to bring that back leg round to meet the front. We're going to cross our legs this time, and once again we're going to take our hands overhead and we're just going to forward fold over our feet. If you can, rest your hands, your elbows onto the ground. That's great. So we're really stretching from our lower back. Hopefully we're not hunched like that. If it's too far for you to come down like that, just go to where it feels comfortable. So you want to be hinging from your hips, not through your back like that. So you might be here, you might be able to come right down like this. And breathing right into the back body. Really feel the expansion. And we'll just walk the hands back towards the knees. We're going to come into the hands and knees. Sorry. You'll get to realise I trip over my words constantly, sorry. It's just the way I'm geared. So we're just going to arch the back into a couple of cat-cows. Really like to just warm up the spine before we get into any work into our legs and our spine. Drawing the navel down towards the mat. Drawing the chin upwards. And then as we exhale, coming down, pushing through the shoulders, out through the back body, tucking that tail under, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, just in your own rhythm. We're going to lift our left leg and just take it out directly behind us. We're going to come down onto the left elbow, take the right elbow down and then lift the right leg. So we're in a low plank. And we're just going to dip the left knee down to the mat. Now Now if it's too much up like this, you can come down onto your knees. You'll work just as good through the core, really drawing that navel up towards the back body. But if you can be up here, that's all good too. And if you are up here, you can lower that left knee to the mat, draw it up, lower the right, draw it up, lower the left, draw it up, lower the right, and draw it up. We're going to come down onto the knees. We're just going to walk our knees back slightly, tipping the tail up towards the stars so that we're in a beautiful chest opener. So our arms are extended, our head's just in the middle. You might like to press your forehead onto the mat, having those hips nice and high, into our puppy pose, or dolphin pose sometimes it's called. Still remembering that breath all the time. We're going to lift the body, we're going to move forward over our shoulders so we are into our cobra pose. We're going to take our hands nice and wide as we peel the chest off the mat, drawing our way up and lowering back to the mat. Keeping the arms wide. Taking a beautiful inhalation as we rise up. Exhale as we rise up. And inhale as we come down. We're going to walk those hands back in close to the body. This time we're going to come up with our hands nice and tight, elbows tucked in. Same again, peeling that chest off the mat. Inhale as we come down. Exhale as we come up. Supporting those glutes, having them turned on. The legs are really active, supporting that lower back. As we come down, we're going to bring the elbows in front again. We're going to move into Sphinx pose. I'll come this way so you can see me. So our hands are in front, elbows, not sure which is the best way to show you, sorry guys. Hard with one camera angle. So our arms are nice and tight to the body. I'm wearing black, which is blending into the blue mat. But we're just lifting nice and high. Once again, our legs are active. Our arms are active. Breathing into that core. And we're just going to lower our way to the mat. Take our arms wide again and peel that chest off the mat back into our extended cobra. Exhaling, drawing the hands back close to the body this time. Keeping those elbows in tight as we lift again. Drawing back down to the mat. We're going to bend the knees, come up onto our hands and knees. We're going to tuck the toes and we're going to come into our first downward dog. So hands are planted firmly on the mat, fingers wide. And we're just going to lift through the abdomen first, lifting the knees off the mat, pushing up, out and back. Really having that weight distributed evenly between the feet and the hands. We're not dumping into the shoulders. Maybe lifting up onto the toes, walking your dog. It's the first one for the night. And then we're going to walk the feet to the hands. I'm going to hang out here. Come up to half lift. Back nice and straight. Sinking back down to our full extension, nice and floppy, head is heavy. just wrap it around the right foot behind so your legs are crossed. Just hang out here for a couple of breaths. Might need to soften those knees slightly. We're going to uncross the legs. We're going to come into a half lift, forward fold, and then we're going to roll our way up really slowly into our Tadasana, and then up, hands overhead. As we inhale and bring our hands to heart center. Just hanging out here for a second, feeling the stillness in the body, bending the knees, lifting the hands high, forward fold. We're going to cross over the other way this time, so right behind left. Bending those, softening those knees just slightly if you need to. Feeling a beautiful stretch along your back body. To the back of the shoulders, back of the spine, working the legs. Rolling our way up to standing and uncrossing those feet. Drawing the hands up overhead, keeping those knees nice and soft. Drawing the hands back to the heart. We're going to take our feet slightly further apart, hip width apart. Just start to feel your weight getting distributed. Just shift your weight from left to right, left to right. We're going to get into a little bit of a balancing pose. So we're going to take the right hand to the right ankle. You might, if you've got a wall or something beside you, you might want to use it. If not, really grounding down through that left leg, having that foot nice and active once again, and just drawing it in towards the butt. Beautiful stretch, the front of the thigh. Standing nice and tall. If you can take that hand away, have a little go without holding on to something, and we're just going to bring the left hand forward, out from the body, and start to tip forward if it's in your practice. And as we do, we're drawing the foot back behind us. I'll come this way so you can see me. Keeping that knee in towards the body. So if we're hugging our thighs in towards each other, it always helps give us better balance. Don't put any stress on the knee. And we're going to come back to standing. Draw that foot round to the front, like a puppet on a string, and then draw it back down to the mat. Wow, we're just going to rock a little bit. Get into those hips. And then we're going to start to shift our weight into our right leg this time. Taking a big inhalation, we're going to draw that left knee up towards the chest. We're going to take by the ankle on our left hand, draw it back towards the butt. Standing nice and tall, imagining you've got that string taking you up to the sky. I've lost the top of my head, but you get the idea. Really flexing into that foot, but without putting stress onto that knee. I'm wobbling around all over the place. If you wobble around, that's just perfectly normal, and you'll probably find that you're more wobbly on one side than the other. So we're going to take the right hand out for balance, and then drawing ourselves forward if it's in our practice tonight, otherwise stay where you were. And pushing out with that foot, a bit of a back bend as well as a balancing pose. And drawing the knee back towards the body, bringing it right through, you can let go of the foot, and then drawing it back down to the ground. And we're just going to get into those legs again. Give them a little sway, get into the music. No one said yoga has to be statically, you know, like we were always holding poses. We can just go with the flow of your body whenever you feel like it. Get into your shoulders, get into your hips. Can't believe that we're already done. So, with that, we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to bend our knees slightly. We're going to take a beautiful big inhalation, looking up towards the hands. We're going to fold our way back down to the ground. Taking a beautiful inhalation again, and then coming up to half lift. I'm going to walk the feet out from the hips. We're going to go back into our yogi squat, which we did the other night. So, you can just draw yourself down towards the floor, using your elbows to push against your knees. If you can't come in with your feet flat on the ground, lift your heels. Sometimes people find that better. Like I said, we're all geared differently. It can be like that when you're sitting up nice and tall. Into that back body again. Pushing away with the knees, keeping our balance. If you can come right down with those heels flat, that's great. I actually find it easier than staying on my knees, so just play around with it. I mean, heels, sorry, not knees. Anatomy. And then we're just going to roll down onto our butt, bringing the knees together. We're just going to roll down onto the back body, drawing the knees in towards our chest. Crossing the feet if you wish, or just bringing them in nice and tight. We're going to do some circles, just opening up into the hips. We're going to go the other way. We're going to go a few minutes over time, sorry guys. And coming to stillness, we're going to take one foot to the mat, other foot to the mat. We're just going to roll our way down to Shavasana. So lying with our legs nice and flat on the mat, our feet just flopped out to the side, our hands out to the side body. If you need something underneath your feet, underneath your knees, then find something. You might feel more comfortable just lying like this, but generally for Shavasana we like to have our legs just extended straight out in front. Roll the shoulders back, get those shoulder blades down the back body. Breathing into the belly. Can bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly again as we started. And just scanning the body from the tip of the head down through the face, through the neck and the shoulders, focusing on the breath, the arms and the belly, the pelvis and the hips, thighs, the knees and the shins, the calves and the ankles, the heels and the toes. Maybe letting those hands just slide off the body to the side, giving a bit of space out from the body, so we're just really nice and open, soft. And I did promise you a little treat. You want to start to wiggle into your fingers, wiggle into those toes, maybe drawing the knees up towards the body, coming onto a side of your choice. Just having the hands tucked under the face as you slowly wake up. Of course, if you want to stay there, then that's absolutely beautiful as well. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hope that you enjoyed the class. Namaste.